And I understand.
It's my decision of what I put in this house. It's my
So you're just gonna be rude to me?
Inside a trendy restaurant, the mood was electrifying with laughter and clinking glasses as the sun dipped low over New York City, putting a golden hue on the busy streets below. However, things were about to take a dramatic change at one table. Though the pair had seen their fair share of ups and downs, Chrissy Lampkin, who was seated across from Jim Jones, expressed a mixture of resolve and exasperation. This evening seemed different. "Jim, we need to talk about your mom." The tension between Chrissy and Jim's mother had reached a breaking point. A shadow hovered over their chat. Chrissy spoke in a steady yet emotive voice. "She treats me disrespectfully at every turn, so I can't keep acting like everything is OK." Jim rubbed the back of his neck and moaned. Jim's phone buzzed on the table, signaling his mother to send him a text. "I know, but she's my mother. You have to understand where she's coming from," Chrissy said, her eyes blazing. "It's not just your mother, it's how she treats me. You can't keep making excuses for her." The text was a barrage of words that made Jim's face harden. "I'm trying to be a part of your life, but your mom won't let me. I can't believe that you're generating drama in our family. She texted me right now. The darn broke drama." As Chrissy's voice raised, diners adjacent began to pay notice. Jim lost his cool. "You're always at her throat." Perhaps if you had simply learned to comprehend her, things would be different before Chrissy could react. Showed up at their table's edge. With her eyes burning with rage, Jim's mother said, "I've had enough of your disrespect, Chrissy. You think you can just walk in here and take my son from me?" The tension suddenly snapped like a tormentor, and Chrissy shot back, saying, "I'm not trying to take him from you." The situation escalated. Jim tried to step in and stop her, but Chrissy's comments lingered like a challenge. "You're going to let her talk to me like that?" Jim's cheeks turned red as he felt the pressure of his mother's devotion tugging at him. "We can't work together because you let Chrissy dictate everything in the middle of the conversation. Mom, please," she was done. She sprang up from her seat, her rage radiating out of her like heat from a fire. Anarchy. When Jim's anger reached a breaking point, he attempted to block Chrissy's path, but in a fit of rage, his hand smacked her in the cheek, shocking the whole diner into stillness. Everyone around them gasped. When Jim understood what he had just done, his eyes widened in shock and his heart began to race. With pain darting over her face, Chrissy stood frozen. However, beneath the ache, she was filled with fiery determination. "Is this who you are?" she said, tears welling up because you chose her over me. Jim's heart fell when he realized how much his actions mattered. Chrissy interrupted him, her voice unwavering. "Jim, you must decide what you want because I will not participate in a romantic triangle with your mother." With that, she turned around and left Jim there. There the diner fell silent as the truth of what had happened weighed hard on him. A terrible dance swirled around love, loyalty, and betrayal. Though he did say yes when she got down on one knee, the couple has not yet tied the knot. Jim's heart raced as he realized this was a turning point. Would he fight for Chrissy or let the tides of family loyalty drown their love? The decision loomed, and he knew everything was about to change. December 13, New York. On December 13, 2019, in New York City, Chrissy Lampkin and Jim Jones were spotted backstage at the Barclays Center during Dusa Pala. Picture from Johnny Midday's wire service. At a certain moment, it must end. Despite having been with Jim Jones for 18 years at the time, Chrissy Lampkin pulled him by 2021. On VH1's third season of Family Reunion, Love and Hip Hop Edition, Lampkin seemed to be against the idea of marriage. When he suggested that they finally get married, she unexpectedly said no, adding, "You want me to be this loving crazy cook, this, that, and the other, but you come home and you're mean and you're cold and you're distant." The couple engaged in a heated back and forth, during which Jones admitted his wrongdoings and his fear of getting married. "Since I love you more than anything else, don't think I'm selfish. It's been a long road, but Chrissy believes that at some point it has to stop." In a recent episode of Love and Hip Hop New York, "I've always been a man of my family, so all I know how to do is try to support and try to make money." During the most recent broadcast, Chrissy Lampkin went into further detail about the reasons behind her and Jim's extended engagement. She talked about her return to the show after almost 7 years, mentioning that the producers had initially contacted her with the intention of bringing her back because they wanted to get back to the core of the program. Thinking back on her relationship, she said, "Ours is in a good place. I always assumed that marriage was the next logical step, but not everyone is ready for it. Although things are going well for Chrissy and Jim right now, their journey has been filled with difficulties since they started dating in 2004. Chrissy has been open about these difficulties in her 2016 statement, explaining why she chose to stay in a committed relationship. Engagement and her then-fiancé asking why they should get married before either of them is really ready. People go through divorces for many reasons, but I'm here because I've made this decision, not because I want to go through one with that. Love and Hip Hop has featured the couple prominently in its upcoming Season 10, which is set to premiere on December 16 on VH1. A memorable episode showed Chrissy moving from New York to Miami, which many fans saw as a turning point in their relationship because they sensed he might lose her. In an audacious move to make up for what many saw as his prior lack of commitment, Jim asked Chrissy to marry him in Miami. However, in spite of this magnificent display, the couple decided not to. Wed over the years, tidbits of their relationship have been shared, demonstrating both the love they express and the difficulties they experience, leaving fans wondering about the future of their union. Her eagerness to get engaged and be in the spotlight showcases a dedication that is hard to ignore, but her recent social media posts suggest she might be reaching a breaking point as she is contemplating moving on. It could stem from unresolved issues that have lingered in their relationship for far too long. Chrissy has alluded to more serious problems without disclosing every detail. She has made it abundantly clear that she genuinely loves Jim despite the rumors and speculations surrounding their commitment. Despite the fact that their relationship is old and comfortable, Chrissy confessed that she is happy with how things are going. She said, "My love life is steady." She also declared that she won't be disappointed by any new expectations because they have been together for a long time. She seems to be accepting the likelihood that their love story won't result in marriage based on the resignation-tinged statement. Jim and Chrissy's relationship has not been simple at all, involving both overt and covert demonstrations of affection. Regardless of the choices they make going forward, their journey together illustrates the complexity of love in public view. When it comes to putting her own happiness and well-being first, Chrissy is unwavering. Followers have participated in as Chrissy continues to concentrate on her personal development and well-being. It is unclear whether Jim will meet her halfway or if their protracted engagement will remain as just that, an extended promise without a wedding. Many fans have interpreted Chrissy's cryptic Instagram post, "You and I both know you will never ever find someone like me. Still, good luck with your attempts. I'll replace you by tomorrow," which added fuel to the endless speculation about why the couple hasn't tied the knot. Excuses for their lack of commitment range from personal conflicts to issues of commitment. Is vague with reference to Jim, implying that there might be friction in their relationship and that Chrissy might be ready to call it quits on their protracted engagement, which is essentially what their relationship is all about. As they continue to navigate the challenges that arise, they are also learning what it means to prioritize their happiness individually and collectively in a world full of expectations. The true measure of their love may be found in their ability to grow, adapt, and support one another regardless of what the future holds. Every day, the public is captivated by their story and eager for updates and relationship insights. Ties the allure of Chrissy and Jim's journey highlights the universal themes of love, commitment, and personal development that speak to the complexities of modern-day love. While traveling, they remind us that relationships are about more than just getting there. They're about learning to accept the ups and downs. Whether they end up getting married or continuing their engagement, the lessons they've learned are priceless. Chrissy stated in a recent episode of Love and Hip Hop New York that although it has been a long road, at some point it needs to end. Chrissy Lampkin went into further detail on the causes of Jim and her protracted engaging during the most recent broadcast, talked about her return to the show after almost 7 years, mentioning that the producers had initially contacted her to bring her back because they wanted to get back to the core of the program. Thinking back on her relationship, she said, "Ours is in a good place. I had always believed that marriage was the ultimate form of aggression, but it's not for everyone." As of right now, Chrissy and Jim's relationship has been fraught with difficulties since they started dating in 2004. In 2016, Chrissy openly talked about these difficulties when she gave an explanation of why she chose to stay in a long-term engagement with her then-fiancé, asking, "What's the point of marrying before one of us is truly ready? People go at their own speed, and I'm here because I've made this decision. I don't want to go through a divorce over it." They have been a big part of Love and Hip Hop, and the couple will be featured in the show's next Season 10, which is set to premiere on VH1 on December 16. Significantly, a memorable episode showed Chrissy moving from New York to Miami and quitting her gym. Many fans saw this as a turning point in their relationship. Jim risked all and proposed to Chrissy in Miami, hoping to make up for what many saw as his previous lack of commitment. Despite this grand gesture, the couple decided not to get married, leading fans to wonder about their relationship's future. The difficulties they encounter, as well as the affection they share, have been depicted in brief glimpses of their connection. A recent social media post suggests that Chrissy may be reaching a breaking point if she is considering moving on. It could be the result of unresolved issues that have lingered in their relationship for far too long. In a more recent interview, Chrissy acknowledged that she is satisfied with the state of their relationship. Despite the rumors and speculations surrounding their commitment, Chrissy has alluded to more serious problems without providing all the details. She has made it abundantly clear that she genuinely loves Jim despite the prevailing rumors and speculations surrounding their commitment. Steady because we have been together for so long, even though it's comfortable and familiar, it's not my primary focus, so she said there wouldn't be any new disappointments. She seems to be accepting the likelihood that their love story won't result in marriage based on the resignation-tinged statement. Jim and Chrissy's relationship has not been simple at all, involving both overt and covert demonstrations of affection. Regardless of the choices they make going forward, their journey together illustrates the complexity of love in the public eye. Together, they are navigating this difficult chapter in their lives, and Chrissy is unwavering in her resolve to put her own happiness and well-being first. Fresh section, we look forward to a clear, understanding, and joyful future. Whatever form that may take, the emphasis should always be on what makes them happy and fulfilled, regardless of whether they decide to walk down the aisle or stay in their current position. As Chrissy and Jim navigate this new chapter in their lives, it serves as a reminder that love isn't always simple despite years spent together and shared experiences. Some couples never reach the altar, and that's perfectly acceptable. What really matters is finding peace and fulfillment, whether together or apart. The journey of love is rarely linear. Sometimes the most important aspect is simply being true to oneself while navigating the complexities of partnership. Keeps a close eye on them, hoping that no matter which route they ultimately take, they will find contentment and clarity. As the days go by, the dynamics of their relationship continue to change, showing the highs and lows that come with love. Every interaction and public appearance adds another layer to the story they are writing together, but also the tension with each other. As a constant reminder that family is important in personal relationships and that navigating those waters can be difficult and overwhelming, Mama Jones provides a stable environment for Chrissy and Jim to grow personally through their shared journey of learning not only about love, but also about. When they reflect on their time together, they may also consider their future as a couple and individuals. Conversations about marriage frequently reflect broader societal expectations, and it's evident that Jim and both are navigating these expectations in their own unique ways. Tension-filled environments can be created by family fans and the entertainment industry, making it challenging to decide what is truly best for them. Their continued engagement is a testament to the difficulties of modern relationships where traditional milestones don't always line up with personal.